Caitlin Clark is running away with the WNBA assists lead. She's 25 better than anybody else in the league. It's pretty extraordinary for a rookie.
Did you catch that? Caitlin Clark didn't just carry the fever to the playoffs. She's rewriting the WNBA's MVP conversation. Aja Wilson may have had the top spot locked, but Clark's jaw-dropping stats are forcing everyone, from fans to analysts, to reconsider who really deserves the crown this season.
It's gotten to the point where Rookie of the Year is over 2-3 weeks ago. All of a sudden, Caitlin Clark is starting to push Aja Wilson for MVP of this league, and I am not exaggerating.
We're not just talking about any rookie. Caitlin Clark is redefining the game. Her play style is so dynamic, it could cost Aja Wilson the MVP title. And wait until you hear the reaction from the WNBA insiders when they saw Clark's staggering stats. It left them speechless.
Aja Wilson for MVP of this league, and I am not exaggerating. She is starting to push Aja as the best player in the league, because I don't see anybody control a game the way Caitlin can. Caitlin Clark, in a shock to me, has proven already to be a once-a-generation passer. I did not see that coming at Iowa. I thought scoring, yes, she's the all-time greatest scorer in the history of college basketball, men's or women's, but passing like this? I'm talking about gifted LeBron-esque bounce passing. I'm talking about gifted LeBron-esque two-handed, full court, touchdown pass kind of passing.
And guess what? Caitlin Clark's latest game against the Atlanta Dream was nothing short of spectacular. She racked up 26 points, dished out 12 assists, and grabbed 5 rebounds. That's more than impressive. It's MVP caliber. And the best part? This isn't a fluke. Clark has been on fire all season, leading the league in assists and scoring with the poise of a seasoned pro. But hold up, before we dive deeper into Clark's dominance, a quick reminder. Most of you aren't subscribed yet. If you're loving the content and want to stay updated with all our exciting insights and analysis, hit that subscribe button now. Now let's get back to point.
Help it. I can't stop watching. I can't stop talking about the impact Caitlin Clark is having on game after game after game. She takes over. She maestros. She controls game after game after game with her passing and her carefully chosen spots to score.
You're probably wondering, how can a rookie be a serious MVP contender? Buckle up, because Caitlin Clark is about to flip everything you know about the WNBA on its head. Her influence stretches far beyond the court. She's drawing in fans, boosting ratings, and commanding attention like never before. This isn't just a Rookie of the Year race. Clark is making a compelling case for MVP, and it's one you won't want to miss.
Caitlin, you're really not a rookie anymore. Just shoot it in the fourth quarter. You're that good. You've proven to be that great. Her three-point shooting has heated up, and nobody in the league can flick logo threes as effortlessly as Caitlin can.
You've witnessed Clark's jaw-dropping highlight reel, but her influence extends far beyond the numbers. In just one season, the Fever have transformed from underdogs to serious playoff contenders. What's driving this incredible turnaround? And why is Caitlin Clark the key to it all? Stay tuned as we uncover the factors behind this game-changing shift.
She's got horrendous pressure on her. Not to be a diva, not to look like she's trying to be something more than she should be as a rookie. I appreciate that. But Caitlin, you're really not a rookie anymore. Just shoot it in the fourth quarter. You're that good. You've proven to be that great.
Let's take a trip back to last season. The Indiana Fever were the WNBA's doormats, finishing with a disappointing 13-27 record. Fast forward to now, and they're boasting an impressive 18-16 record with a secured playoff spot. It's like they're an entirely new team, but here's the twist. They're essentially the same roster as last year, with one glaring exception, Caitlin Clark. This rookie sensation isn't just putting up impressive stats, she's single-handedly turning the entire franchise around.
Yes. They won back-to-back championships?
Yeah.
Back-to-back championships. Here comes this girl that's doing something different than what she's doing. She don't have none of the pieces that she has. that makes it easier for her to do her job.
Since the Olympics break, the Fever have been on a scorching 7-1 streak. And who's spearheading this incredible run? You guessed it, Caitlin Clark. She's not just lighting up the scoreboard, she's elevating everyone around her. Her teammates are hitting open shots, the offense is flowing smoothly, and opponents are struggling to keep pace. Clark's impact is undeniable, and she's driving this team's phenomenal surge.
Caitlin said, I don't want to do none of that. I'm going to the lab. I need to fix what's going on here. And now we see the difference. She's like, nah, I'm going to chase that MVP.
You might be asking, how much difference can one player truly make? Brace yourself for this. Caitlin Clark is averaging an astounding 37.6 points per game, combining scoring and assists. That's not just impressive, it's on track to shatter WNBA records. Take a moment to let that sink in.
She got it, regardless.
No, the only thing that will benefit Clark is if, let's say there's 12 games left, they're third right now.
What?
Their team.
They're seventh.
They're seventh. And somehow they go, let's say, 10-2.
Yeah.
And she's averaging about 24 and something. They will be pushing as an MVP.
But it's not just about the stats. Caitlin Clark's impact on the court is transformative. Opposing defenses are forced to account for her at every turn, creating golden opportunities for her teammates. And when Clark has the ball in her hands, that's where the magic happens. With the vision of a seasoned point guard and the scoring instincts of a superstar, she's turned the Fever's offense from the league's worst to its best since July. This isn't just a coincidence, it's the Clark effect. She's not only putting up MVP-worthy numbers, she's propelling her entire team to unprecedented heights.
Because ain't nobody fixing with me.
Well, there's also, I would say there's
the playoffs. Her team.
2016.
There are two other players that she would also have to leapfrog to get.
They have her two.
I don't know why though. I would say
That's just
Brianna.
odds-makers
I would
right
say
now.
Brianna Stewart and Nafisa Collier are 2 and 3 right now.
And that, why though?
17, 8, and 5. Okay, so this is
What percentage?
I don't know.
Let me give it to you.
Now the problem is,
Conversation for sure. She absolutely should be in the conversation.
Consider this. How many rookies come into the league and instantly transform a struggling team into a playoff contender? It's almost unheard of. But Caitlin Clark isn't just any rookie. She's a game changer, a franchise-altering talent who's redefining the boundaries of what's possible in the WNBA. Her impact is not just remarkable, it's revolutionary.
Three-point shot this season, becoming just the 6th woman to do so and first in her rookie season. She now has 102 on the season and is 19 away from Diana Taurasi in 2nd place and 26 away from UNESCO.
Think back to when we thought we understood what made a top WNBA player. Caitlin Clark just flipped that idea on its head. She's not just great at one thing, she excels at everything. And her stats, they're so extraordinary, you might think there's an error in the data. Let's dive into what makes Clark such a challenge for defenders and why she's changing the game.
Translate to the WNBA, I think Caitlin Clark just answered that a little bit, weaving through not 1, not 2, 4 defenders protecting the ball.
To start with, Caitlin Clark is topping the league in assists. That's right, a rookie is surpassing experienced point guards and creating opportunities for her teammates. But it doesn't stop there. Clark is also a scoring powerhouse. And we're not talking about just any scorer. Her shooting range is revolutionizing the game.
Everybody who talked about, she's just a shooter. She's already set the all-time rookie assist record. For somebody who's the greatest scorer in college basketball history, and she is an incredible... See, I think that was lost on a lot of people. Her ability to be able to find the open person.
Most players shoot threes from just beyond the arc, but Caitlin Clark is draining them from 30 to 35 feet away. She's making over 37% of her shots from that range. Just imagine trying to defend against someone who poses a threat the moment she crosses half court. It's like she's playing on a whole different level.
If you have an MVP vote, do you give Caitlin Clark a 2nd place
Yes.
MVP? Okay.
Yes. Asia Wilson's MVP.
Correct.
But once again, I'm talking about the totality of somebody's value. Her value is felt every place she goes, every arena she goes.
But that's not all. You might assume that with her incredible range, Caitlin Clark would have trouble scoring close to the basket. Think again. Clark is finishing at the rim with the finesse of one of the league's top bigs, hitting 60% of her shots within 5 feet of the hoop. That's not just impressive for a guard, that's elite by any standard.
What's happened? And she's played incredibly well. They've played incredibly well. And I know we want to make this, there This is a phenomenon. Caitlin Clark is a phenomenon. And if I said to any of these people who think Caitlin Clark is not the Rookie of the Year, I'd say, who would you want to start your franchise with? Now, I'm not going to put Asia Wilson in there. I'm just saying between these two. Angel Reese is a wonderful player, but she does not compare to what and who Caitlin Clark is when she's on the basketball.
You might be asking, how is any of this even possible? The answer lies in Clark's unmatched offensive versatility. She's capable of scoring, passing, and making plays seem effortless. Defenders are caught in a bind, unsure whether to pressure her or back off. If they play her tight, she'll drive past them. If they give her space, she'll sink a deep three-pointer right in their faces.
Team USA, not Japan, not China, not Serbia, not Puerto Rico. No. Team USA draws the lowest attendance. And it was a perfect opportunity for Team USA to do just that. But you didn't do it. Oh, Caitlin Clark, Dawn Stilly, the great Dawn Stilly, who I revere, by the way. But she was playing the way she's playing now. Well, wait a minute. You know she had the potential. You know, playing amongst other stars, with her marksmanship, she could have made big things happen. With her passing ability, she could have made things happen. Then she would have drawn excitement and eyeballs, and people the world over would have been watching her, which would have assisted in the elevation of the WNBA brand, which would have benefited everyone.
And here's the game changer. Caitlin Clark is generating her own shots more frequently than anyone else in the league. She doesn't rely on others to create opportunities for her. She is the opportunity. She's the playmaker, the go-to scorer, and essentially the entire offensive system wrapped up in one remarkable player.
Had another monster game. She had 28 points, 12 assists, and a 193 win over the Dallas Wings today that pushed the Indiana Fever over 500 for the first time in 5 years. The Fever improved to 17-16 with a victory.
But it's not just about the numbers. Caitlin Clark's exceptional abilities are compelling teams to overhaul their defensive strategies. How do you defend against someone who can score from anywhere on the court? If you double team her, she'll dish out an assist to an open teammate. If you play her one-on-one, she'll exploit the mismatch and score. For defenses, it's a no-win scenario. If you think Caitlin Clark's on-court dominance is something, wait until you see the effect she's having on TV ratings. She's not just altering the game, she's revolutionizing the entire realm of women's basketball. And the numbers? They're mind-blowing. Clark's influence extends far beyond her skills on the court. She's not only winning games, but also capturing the hearts and attention of fans nationwide. The WNBA has never experienced anything quite like this.
She had a good game. Her and Enrique was going at it, boy.
He can play.
Yeah, her and Enrique.
It ain't hype. Y'all said the same thing about Larry Bird. Y'all said the same thing about Luka. It ain't hype. Mm-hmm. They can legitimately play. It ain't like people trying to hype them up, Ocho.
Yeah.
Let's dive into the viewership numbers. On August 10th, Caitlin Clark and the Fever attracted an impressive 617,000 viewers. You might think that's great, but here's the twist. On the same day, an NBA game between the Warriors and Spurs drew only 64,000 viewers. That's right, Clark outperformed an NBA game by nearly 10 times, and it's not a fluke. Clark and the Fever have been featured in 4 of the 9 highest-rated games on NBA TV this season. This isn't just a win for the WNBA, it's groundbreaking. We're witnessing a rookie-generating viewership numbers that rival those of established NBA stars.
Angel Reese game is 10,100, 10,200 they come to watch her. You know what the average attendance is when Caitlin Clark plays home or the road?
What?
15,300. Wow. Okay? 15,000.
So, why is this happening? The answer is clear. Caitlin Clark isn't just a standout player. She's becoming a cultural sensation. Fans aren't just watching basketball, they're tuning in specifically to see Clark. She has that unique appeal that goes beyond the sport, attracting both casual viewers and hardcore basketball fans. This boost in viewership isn't just a win for Clark or the Fever, it's a game changer for the entire WNBA. Increased attention means more sponsorships, greater opportunities, and overall growth for the league. Clark's impact is compelling everyone to take women's basketball seriously, and it's long overdue.
Herself for the WNBA. Let's get to the WNBA and this sensational rookie from the Indiana Fever who continues to be box office. Clark and the Fever currently lead the WNBA in average game attendance and per game TV viewership.
You might be wondering, how does this affect her MVP chances? Well, let me tell you, it's huge. MVPs aren't just about stats, they're about impact. And Clark's impact is off the charts. She's not just performing on the court, she's performing for the league as a whole.
And the other players should shut the hell up. Like, nobody was talking about your league. Nobody cared about the WNBA until that girl, Caitlin Clark, I don't care what color she is, she's ridiculous, she's nasty, and now people are watching, and you guys are talking shit about her? Like, what are you guys doing? They're sabotaging the whole thing. She should leave. She should have got those other contracts, Pat. Where does she have a contract to go somewhere else?
Big three.
She should have gone to the big three. To hell with the WNBA. They're nothing. They're nobody.
Here's where things get truly fascinating. Caitlin Clark's impact is forcing teams to rethink their strategies, not just on the court, but off it as well. Franchises are coming to understand that star power is crucial, and that personality and charisma can be as important as a great jump shot. Clark is proving that one player can completely shift the dynamics in the WNBA. Now, you might wonder, she's just a rookie. Can she really vie for MVP against established stars? It's a valid question. However, Clark isn't following the traditional path. She's setting new standards for what a first-year player can achieve. Her remarkable ability to attract intense defensive focus, combined with her cultural influence, is challenging the conventional view of what an MVP should be.
Yeah. Ocho, let's take a listen to what Satu Sabali said after the game. Let's take a listen to what she had to say.
After the game today. Obviously, it's annoying because there were way too many Caitlin fans, and I heard but like, it just kudos because it's amazing to see so many people in women's.
Remember how Caitlin Clark transformed the Fever from the bottom of the standings to playoff contenders, and how she's shattering records left and right? Well, now she's setting her sights on the MVP title. But there's a major challenge: Aja Wilson. Wilson has been a force all season, the current MVP frontrunner with elite defense and exceptional rebounding. Yet Clark's offensive prowess is on another level. She's not just scoring, she's orchestrating plays that leave everyone in awe. We're witnessing a potential shift in the WNBA's power dynamics, and you definitely don't want to miss it. If you're enjoying the video, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more content. Also, drop your thoughts in the comments. Who do you think deserves the MVP title?